Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. We are still incredibly poor, but we have managed to open up the City of Slate, which means we have access to just one ring, the first relic quest. The cursed tomb under the ruins of the City of Slate holds a powerful piece of jewellery. Many have tried to claim it. All have died. For this, we'll need to kill all enemies in all rooms and loot the chest. Sounds straightforward enough on paper, but who knows what there's going to be. Or more precisely, how many things there's going to be. Because we've got cultists, we've got living bones elite, and living corpses. Mindthief and Spellweaver may not be the best combination for this, but it should be pretty fun taking them in to find out and see what the area's like. So let's go have a look. The archaeologists point you south, and after a short journey you arrive at the entrance. It has been covered with rocks and debris, although you don't know whether that is to keep people out or the denizens within. After removing enough of the blockage to allow access, you climb inside, and immediately your skin begins to itch and burn. As you head downwards, the pain worsens. You realise you best hurry, as if you linger too long, this will become your tomb. Okay, so professional, use your equipped items a number of times equal to or greater than your level plus 2. So that would be three times using items. The only items we've got poison dagger minus stamina potions, so may not be the best one to go for. But it's better than taking only long rests. So we're going to take it. Have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. That seems likely. Cause a trap to be strong or disarmed. We don't know if there's any traps. Let's go with Zealot. And yeah, let's have a look and see what's in here. The curse on this tomb will drain your health at the end of your turn, so keep your health up. Remember to loot the treasure. Okay, so there is a specific heroes and summons take 1 damage at the end of every turn. So this is a scenario effect. If we had a perk that prevented scenario effects, then it would not be a concern for us. So let's have a look and see what we've got to get through. We've got 3 skeletons and 2 living corpses in here. We could probably mostly ignore them and push on. If we start forwards, we'll be in a good place to try and, kind of accelerate. Let's say if the Spellweaver is going to go here, we're going to start with fire orbs. Attack 3, range 3. 1, 2, 3, you're in range. 1, 2, 3, you're in range. If we actually start here, we can get the 2 skeletons and one of these guys. So let's do that. As for the second option, probably something that allows us to move quickly. Like Mana Bolt would be smart. Or maybe Frost Armor to utilize it. But I don't want to be burning cards unnecessarily. Let's say Mana Bolt. So Mana Bolt, Fire Orbs. And over on the Mindthief, I think still we'll go with Withering Claw. But we could go with Perverse Edge. Ooh, if we started here, we could stun one of them with Perverse Edge. No, we can't stun. No, we can stun. We can stun, and it will generate cold, and it won't get burned. Feels like a smart choice. So Perverse Edge and Withering Claw gets Withering Claw applied. And we could always use Perverse Edge to move if it looks like it's going to be a smart choice. Alright. So summary, Alpha Strike over here, hitting as hard as we can, 2 skeletons and one of these guys, and then we're going to probably stun and apply Withering Claw, but maybe not. We'll see how it goes. That means we're going to need to be over here actually. Yeah. Okay, they're moving significantly slow. The bones aren't moving at all, so let's hit big and get that alpha strike really going. I'm kind of tempted to hit this one at the back and then stun the one at the front. Roll big. That's rolling big. It's not terrible. It is not terrible. And then we're going to move away. Ouch. Yeah, we're going to want to be moving relatively quickly. So we'll get the stun on you. That's a really good hit. And then we'll apply Withering Claw. And we'll get Perverse Edge back. Please don't hurt me. It's not too bad. Okay, can we kill the skeleton at the back nicely? In theory, we could use Perverse Edge. What I really like is an attack on the bottom. So the mind's weakness. And then... Ooh. Okay. Planning. So I was looking at Submissive Affliction. Extra attack for each negative condition on the target. That means we kind of want to have an attack already on the target. So Submissive Affliction and the Mind's Weakness work really well together for that, but they are quite slow. Alternatively, we could Frigid Apparition to kill this thing right next to us. And then maybe use Submissive Affliction to get these two to attack each other. Or we can Empathetic Assault to move away. That's a smarter choice. Move away, heal up a little bit. I like it. Over this side, we're going to Flame Strike this guy. He's range 2, so we're going to need to move closer. So Frost Armor will get us a bit closer. Flame Strike will get the damage on him. I say damage on him because I suspect it's going to be that one that we target, but it could be any of them. Yeah, the bones are moving, so we're going to want them gone. So, Frigid Apparition. We may as well consume the ice over here. And the Poison Dagger for the item usage. It's early on, but it's fine to do, I'd say. And then move and heal. This thing's only going to move 1, so he's not actually going to hit us. You're going to move 3, 1, 2, 3, so you are going to get close enough. Which obviously I don't like. We could step in, get a wound on the back. No, we're not quite going to get a wound on the back one. Alright, let's just move closer to the door. I'm thinking we'll make ourselves invisible after this. We'll consume the fire to get the wound just in case we roll low. And I'm glad we did, because he's still going to die. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're not going to get close enough to actually injure us. Okay, what can we do? We can do some more stunning with Perverse Edge. Maybe get a stun on you. And Fearsome Blade would probably kill this guy. If we use Reviving Ether to move closer, we could also get like a Freezing Nova off. But I want to do that slow. We don't want to be summoning anyone because they're going to die very quickly. Alright, Reviving Ether, Freezing Nova. So we're going super slow with that. Living Bones are going to shield up. That's annoying. But we'll try and get this guy killed. Perfect. We'll get you stunned. What are you going to do? You're going to move 1 and attack 3. That's going to hurt. Maybe we just let him shield and heal. Hit you instead. Feels like a smarter choice. Now this is a jump move, so we can just barrel on in. And we'll get the Freezing Nova, do as much damage as we can. Look at that. I don't care so much about this. That's a good amount of damage to help us out. Okay, do we have any more healing? If not, we might need to do a long rest. This is a tricky one. For certain, it is a tricky one. Maybe it's better that we use Parasitic Influence. So we could use Scurry and Parasitic Influence and start healing ourselves up with every hit. I like that more. Over here, I think we're going to need to do a short rest. Nope, don't burn Reviving Ether. Fine, we'll lose Flame Strike. So we need Mana Bolt to heal ourselves up. Frost Armor will get us an attack on... sorry, Freezing Nova will get us an attack on both of these. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Got a kill. And there's some healing for us. Take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Okay, we want to move in. That's 2 gold there, 2 gold there, 2 gold. Let's go for this one. And I will take that healing every time I can get it. We got lucky with that. We got very lucky. We'll do what we can. So Submissive Affliction and Mind's Weakness. That'll get us 2 attacks on this guy, which is 2 lots of healing. And after that, we'll need to rest. I think we can go quickly with Frost Armor and Reviving Ether. And just get away from all this. 1, 2, 3, and then do a long rest over here. Ooh, actually, even better. We'll walk, and we'll use Aid from the Ether to heal up. He's moving nice and slow, so Aid from the Ether heals us. Frost Armor just moves us casually around. Let's grab this, actually. May as well get as much money as we can as we go through. Right, first attack. Heal us up. Second attack. It's good enough. It's got to be a long rest for the Mindthief. Although we could do a short rest and just gamble on moving quickly. The benefit of a long rest would be we get to pick which cards specifically. So there is value in that. And over here we're going to want to move closer to the door, so you may as well do both of those. And yeah, we'll do the long rest over here. Oh, we could grab all the gold with Ride the Wind and then do a long rest next turn. Is it worth it for 6 gold? I think it probably is, actually. Because we want to be doing long rests in order to get our item usage back. So what are we gonna lose? I think Wither and Claw is the least useful of these on this particular one, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to get next to the door. Feedback loop will get us there. So feedback loop's getting us over there. What do we not care about for the next turn? I mean, Scurry would actually get us into the room, but it may not be particularly useful right away. Let's use Scurry. We'll use Scurry and we'll open up the door. So we're going to do a long rest over here. So 1, 2, 3 gets us to here. So we're not going to get to attack, but that's... Oh, actually. Undo. Undo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we will attack something and heal up a little. You are close enough for us to attack and heal. What are they going to do? They're going to move 1, they're going to attack 1, and heal 1. I think it's possibly worth it. They're going to move 2 and try and muddle / immobilize. So we want to go to here. What are you doing? Attack 4, target 3. Yeah, we're not going to stand next to him. Just come in. Yeah, the cultist is not really that much of a concern. Get the poison on him. So he's going to heal up and get rid of the poison, but that's fine. Ow. We need to loot that chest. Okay, long rest. I feel like we're going to need to use Ride the Wind to get in next turn. So let's take off Freezing Nova for now. Alright, big hit coming. Ride the Wind will get us in. Mana Bolt will do some damage. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to put us kind of like right in the middle of everything. As long as we keep attacking here, we're fine. So potentially Perverse Edge to do a regular attack or a stun. And the mind's weakness to do a regular attack or a stun. Depending on what these look like they're doing. Okay, so the bones are going to come in closer. The cultist is going to summon bones and do damage. So we want the cultist to die. Living corpses we can ignore for right now. Cultist has to die. With it being attack 2, range 3, we could get to here and blast this one. That burned it, but it's fine. Really, I should be stunning this guy. Which means we'll be using the mind's weakness on this one. Just as a regular attack, though. So yeah, we'll hit you and hope we do a good bit of damage. Ah, frustrating. Okay, we've got to get the stun on you. I don't care that it's 0 damage, we got the stun, that's the important thing. He's going to summon the living bones, but then he's going to die. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. This is going to be painful. I think we need reviving ether and frost armor. So we're going to try and get our big hitters back. Over this side, empathetic assault will allow us to move and heal a little bit. Fearsome blade would allow us to push something back into the trap. Maybe this guy. Living Bones is going to shield and heal. It's frustrating. That's going to reduce the effectiveness of that. And what are you going to do? You're going to move and attack. How far are you going to move? You're going to move 2, so pushing him back is not really going to help significantly either. I think moving the skeletons is the best thing we can do. So we'll hit you, push you back onto this. Can go back even further actually. Triggers the trap. He's going to heal up, but it is what it is. Okay, let's protect ourselves from damage and then recover all of our burned cards. Oh geez, I actually have to use that, don't I? Well, at least we're going to be protected from one hit. I'll take that 2 damage. I don't like it, but... Okay, Frigid Apparition will get a stun on this guy. Submissive Affliction will get something attacking something else. Fire Orbs and Freezing Nova. These are the two that we... well, ideally I want Flame Strike and Fire Orbs. And we'll try and do as much damage as possible before we get inevitably knocked out. Although we could use Freezing Nova and heal ourselves, actually. So we're going quickly. We're going to do some emergency healing. The Living Bones are going to shield up really quickly. And completely heal. Oh, it's so frustrating. Well, there's very little point in hitting them. We'll go for these guys. Even though they're right next to us, we're not going to get disadvantage. And I guess go for the elite one and hope we roll big. That's not big. That's pretty big. And then do what you can to heal up over here. At the very least, we'll stun this guy. And yeah, you attack this guy and just get him killed, and attack this guy and hope. Eh. Oh my word, nope. We're gonna burn a card for that. Let's burn Ride the Wind. We can take the damage for that. Incredibly painful. I feel like a long rest is smarter over here, but I think we need a short rest. I don't want to lose Fearsome Blade, but there's nothing really to push people into. So Perverse Edge gives us a potential stun option at range. And Feedback Loop gives us a general attack. So we can push after this guy. Over here, I think we need to do Flame Strike and need aid from the Ether and just try and heal ourselves up a little bit. Okay, Bones are moving in and doing lots of damage. Corpses are being dangerous. He's stunned, so we don't need to worry about him. We could kill this one with a stun. They're only going to move one, but he is going to apply poison. And it is attack 4. Yeah, get him killed. We could start shielding up, but doing damage is probably going to be more useful to us. Okay. Get a wound on this guy, please. Oh, we're going to go down if we do that. Clear targets. Undo. Right. Hit him with a regular and hope we do enough damage. That was not enough damage. Do what you can for healing. That was lucky. They're not all going to be like that, though. Ow! No, we're going to have to lose Submissive Affliction, I think. Poison's going to be really painful. I don't think we're going to win this one. But, Empathetic Assault. Mind's Weakness. We can get 2 attacks off. That'll heal us up at least once. We're going to have to long rest over here. We could short rest and do a, like, final huzzah. But a long rest will give us a chance of taking a turn after this. So I think it's slightly better. So we'll try and get the wound on you. That's not the worst thing ever. And if we try and kill you, that at least keeps us clear over there, unless this guy moves in and, well, we'll see how it goes. Painful. Very painful. We don't have any available cards, so we're going to have to burn 2 just to stay in as a distraction. It makes no difference because we're not going to get another turn after this. Oh my word. Let's leave Scurry. We'll lose Frigid Apparition. And now we've got to burn 2 discarded cards. Yeah, we're not getting through this. So there's the long rest. Burn the last card. And fall over. And over here we have a choice. We can either short rest and be done, or long rest and be done a little later. Let's long rest so at least we see this guy die. There we go. That was satisfying. But we have nothing left in the tank. We tried. Skeletons are very tricky. So our problems were twofold, I'd say. We faffed around in here when we should have pushed in. We didn't kill the cultists fast enough. We did get unlucky with the skeletons healing up as much as they did. That was definitely a problem. But yeah, overall, pretty tricky. But not every mission is going to be successful, and you know, you at least get the gold, you can buy better equipment, and you can kind of move on a little bit. So if you use one of each type of element, we've actually unlocked a new character, and the Mindthief has used negative conditions 30 times, so the Mindthief's going to get a perk. Let's get the Mindthief perk right now, and we will unlock the Elementalist. Now, we're not going to be taking them out on a mission right away, but it's good to have them in the team ready. Your mastery of the elements has attracted a new hero, the Elementalist. They're now available to view via the character menu, and off that there will be new quests for them, new training options. There we go. Elementalist reaches level 2, and the perk ones. And potentially we've got more in other sections. There's one in the kills. That's just a bit of extra gold coming in. Right, back. And first of all, we'll do the Mindthief's perk. Consistency is a really good one. I've said this time and time again. Removing the negatives puts you in a much better position to be able to fight effectively. An alternative would be technique, to add 2 +1 cards, but these get rolled into other effects. So this is better when you've already got other stuff sorted. Otherwise you could get a +1 and then immediately draw a -1 after it. We could also ignore negative scenario effects, which on this scenario is pretty important. So I think we're actually going to take this one right now. And then as soon as we can after that, we're going to go for consistency, get those 2 done, intensify, get rid of that -2, and then the Mindthief's going to be really, really nice to play. Okay, let's have a look at this Elementalist briefly. So, roll ranged damage. Abilities have got a wide array of options. They're very effective at range, the greater infusing elements, but they are weak with no other elemental infusers, and they can have turns where you don't do much. Reading his ability cards can cause migraines. That's funny. To show what that means, they all have lots of different elemental things that they can do. So there is a lot of variety to be had there. But we're not going to be taking the Elementalist out. Not for a while, anyway. What else could we do to make things a little bit better for our team? Let's have a quick look at the merchant stuff. So for the Spellweaver, we do still have space. For the Mindthief, we've got space as well. Potentially getting a Cloak of Invisibility could be nice. We don't really need a Piercing Bow. We've already got Poison Dagger. Winged Shoes are fine. Honestly, the most interesting thing is going to be the Amulet of Life, but it's not good enough by itself. If we had something else that triggered off being healed, I would really lean into it. So I think we may have to hold off for the moment. What can we give the Spellweaver? Piercing Bow. During a ranged attack, ignore all shield values for the entire attack action. That would really lean into nuking those skeletons. It really would. I am not against it as an idea. Okay, so Eagle Eye Goggles, Piercing Bow, Minor Power Potion. That's going to be proper skeleton reduction to dust power. So we'll try again next time. Obviously, we're getting more experience, gradually getting closer to level 2 when we'll cycle these people out. But this was a failed mission. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.